welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about Tulsi, which is also known as Holy Basil and Ocimum sanctum. I'm really excited about this herb today because it is definitely the mother of all herbs, and so um, I can't wait to talk about it. So before I do, I just want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below so that you're notified every time I do upload a new video. And if this interests you, if this is interesting to you, hit the like button because it helps the algorithm. And so with that said, just quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing herbs. You should always check with your doctor, healthcare practitioner, if you're thinking about taking any herbs. Um, so, Tulsi, known as, is the herb that we're going to be discussing today, and also known as holy basil. And just so you know, I'm going to be including in this series, I'm going to be any research I can find regarding these herbs. I will be putting in. And today I have a research article that I found from the U.S. National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health, and I just find it interesting when we can when we can find when we find these herbs, and maybe that could be helpful to our health, depending on our situation, and definitely once we confirm with our healthcare practitioner that's okay. Just what some studies have found, and some herbs have more studies than others, and so this is an article. This is an article I found, um, and I'm just gonna read it right off to you because I'm gonna read off this section, and I'll link the article below in the description box for you in case you're interested. But there's one section I want to read off for you straight from the article. Okay, so they mention in this article that the medicinal properties of Tulsi have been studied in hundreds of scientific studies, including in vitro animals and human experiments. Um, these studies reveal that Tulsi has a unique combination of actions that include antimicrobial, including antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, antiprotozoal, antimalarial, and antithelmintic, mosquito repellent, antidiarrheal, antioxidant, anti-cataract, anti-inflammatory, chemopreventive, radioprotective, hepatoprotective, neuroprotective, cardioprotective, anti-diabetic, anti-hypercholesterolemia, so it helps with cholesterol, antihypertensive, helps with blood pressure, anti-carcinogenic, helps to prevent it helps to prevent body from picking up toxins that cause cancer, or an analgesic. It helps with fevers, antipyretic, anti-allergic, immunomodulatory, central nervous system depressant, memory enhancement, anti-asthmatic, antitussive, which is if you have a cold, it helps to prevent, to stop that constant cough that can occur with a cold. Um, Diaphoretic, anti-thyroid, anti-fertility, anti-ulcer, anti-emetic, anti-spasmodic, anti-arthritic, adaptogenic, anti-stress, anti-cataract, anti-leukodermal, anticoagulant activities, which means that it helps to prevent clotting of the blood. These pharmaceutical actions help the body and mind cope with a wide range of chemical, physical, infectious, and emotional stresses that restore physiological and psychological function. And which is, this was really interesting to me, and that I found this in an article because there are, like this one drug has the ability to help. This one drug, it's not a drug. This one herb has the ability to help with so many things, and there's so many other drugs out there that can do the same thing. And like I said, I'm not suggesting that you don't follow your doctor's orders or take the drugs that are prescribed to you if they're needed. But just interesting to know that there are herbs out there that have been studied that have this, that have so many properties. So, and another part of the article indicates that in addition to protecting against toxic chemicals, Tulsi has also been shown to protect against toxic effects of heavy metals such as lead, arsenic, cadmium, chromium, and mercury, and the toxic effects of radiation. Tulsi exerts its radioprotective effects by scavenging free radicals and reducing the oxidative cellular and chromosomal damage induced by radiation, thereby reducing organ damage and enhancing post-radiation survival in experimental animals. So, I mean, that's a lot said, and you may not, maybe, you can read the article, you can read I'll link the article below and you can read it. So basically, it helps to prevent free radicals from attacking your cells and causing damage to your cells that can lead to organ damage and possible possibly cancer. So I think this is very interesting. And in addition to that, the Tulsi leaves have vitamin A, C, K, minerals such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, iron, and potassium. It has lots of protein and fiber also. So, with everything I mentioned above, with everything that I just mentioned, it's no like with amid all the viruses that are floating around, that everyone's worried about. You know, well, taking Tulsi would be a welcome start to your day to boost immunity. And um, and like I mentioned, I'm not prescribing anything. I personally I take it, but you definitely want to consult your physician or your healthcare practitioner and make sure that you are that this is that it's right for you. Um, it helps, having a drug that can having a herb that you can take that can help with physical stress, metabolic stress, infection protection, mental stress, and and it's also, that's also considered like I read an article that said it's like a liquid yoga, nourishing the mind, body, and spirit. um it's it's known like Tulsi is known as the in India as the incomparable incompar as the incomparable. So nothing compares to it, right? And then mother of medicine, nature of mother medicine of nature, and queen of herbs, and also as the elixir of life. So as I mentioned, there's so many things. You would have to do your own research. I mean, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Read the article that I've linked below, and you can decide with your healthcare practitioner whether this is something that's right for you. But I believe that it's something that's worth looking into. Some of the magical properties that Tulsi has, also magical and spiritual properties of Tulsi, are that it has the calming effect. The calming effect of Tulsi, when you take it, whether it's Tulsi tea or you take it in pill form, has the effect to lead to mental clarity, cognitive, and memory enhancing. Who won't take that? As we age and get older, our memory tends to decrease. Um, so if anything I can take that's not harmful to me that will help enhance my mental clarity is definitely welcome. Every part of the plant is worshipped as as a goddess in India. In Hinduism, it's considered to be sacred. All parts of the plant are considered to be sacred. Tulsi is used in morning and evening rituals in Hinduism, and in addition to its use in sanctifying the home, so people place it in the center of their home. It's used in for ceremonial purposes in Hinduism, and some Greek Orthodox churches also use it to create holy water. Um, So if your religion calls for holy water, the next time you use holy water, maybe you'll think about Tulsi. Um, the cultivation and reverence for Tulsi plant in the home not only serves specific religious purposes, it also connects the devotee with the creative power of nature. So as I was saying, so this plant is generally like it's typically worshipped in Hinduism, and in India, I think pretty much every household has a Tulsi plant. Um, Tulsi, because um, it helps to combat air pollution. It's been used in cities to help to combat air pollution. Thousands of Tulsi plants have been planted around Taj Mahal and Agra to help protect the iconic marble building from environmental pollution damage. And many plants and shrubs and herbs do help oxygenate and pull toxins out of the air, and Tulsi is one of those plants. The wood stems from the plant are used to make malas or rosaries, if you prefer. If you want to make sure, I had to just think for a minute, but you want to make sure that you're getting a genuine Tulsi plant and that it's organic constitution, right? Because it's been found and there were concerns about product quality at one point in the European Tulsi. Products have been raised by reports of frequent, there've been the Tulsi products have been there. Well, there have been reports that there's a high frequency of substitution with surrogate herbs such as um, Ocimum basilicum, which is not the true Tulsi herb that you would be looking for. So the actual Tulsi that you're looking for, holy basil that you're looking for, is Ocimum sanctum. So sanctum. So you want to make sure that you're getting the right version of the Tulsi to maximize the benefits of using this plant if this is something you're going to use. If this information was interesting to you, if you liked it, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment below about any herbs that you'd like to, any herbs that you'd like to hear me talk about, and then also, anything that you know about Tulsi, the Tulsi plant that I may not have mentioned. I would love to hear it. Okay, until next time.